Hi everyone, my name is Ashley, A-S-H-L-I-E, and don't you forget to subscribe to me. So this right here is my mom.
I'm Christine, Elizabeth Gallant, if you'd like to subscribe to me too.
So today is a get to know me. We're both going to be asking questions and we're both going to answer. You are going to be asking the questions and
I'll ask the questions.
We're just going to be doing our makeup as we go and talk.
Too
Without
much.
further ado, roll it back. All right, so what is the first question?
How old are you, Ashley?
I am 28. My birthday is January 22nd.
I'm 53. I'm a June 2nd Gemini person.
Wow.
Let's see, Ashley, are you married?
I am married, working on 7 years now.
That's cool. Do you have any kids?
We do not.
I'm not married. I was married twice. And no, third's not a term because I don't think I'm going there with that.
Not even sure if I'm going to have any yet. Not too sure.
What do you do for a living, Ashley?
I work at a maximum security prison. I am a secretary in the education department.
Totally disabled. I used to be a graphic designer. I worked at a print shop. And then I worked in an accountant's office for 9 years. And then I became totally disabled. So there we are. I'm totally disabled.
You put your time in. You put your time in.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have 2 brothers. One is older and one is younger, 31. And my younger brother just turned 13.
Yeah, I was 40 when I had the last one because it was my second marriage. I have one sister who's 3.5 years younger than me. When did you really start to love makeup?
Been about 4 years. I didn't do makeup or anything in high school. I did maybe eyeliner and mascara. I didn't know how to use these things right here at all. I just felt like they just flung the eyeshadow everywhere.
I've been doing full makeup since I'm 13.
Cheers. Cheers to that.
But there's a lot of stuff I didn't use, like face primer.
When I walked in a drugstore, half of the stuff was
How did you learn to do makeup?
100% YouTube.
Really?
I started subscribing to people and seeing what they did, what they used.
Well, I was self-taught, really.
You started so young. I mean, there was no
Yeah.
YouTube. Just
It was in the 70s when I was doing makeup. I started getting serious about it, all these different ways, probably about 3-4 years ago. I used the same makeup for years and years
It was like
and
the
years.
same 4-color.
Yeah, it was CoverGirl. It was like a 4-pan little palette. Used it forever. When and why did you start a YouTube channel?
I think watching on YouTube, they were an inspiration, and I wanted to become as good as they are and show people my talent.
I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel for probably at least 6-7 years. First of all, I didn't have the equipment to do it. Became disabled, couldn't afford an iPhone.
You talked me into it too.
So started what, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Had to jump in there together.
I mean, I thoroughly enjoy it. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is seafood all the way. We go to Red Lobster, and I always take my mom because my husband hates seafood.
We both love seafood.
Yes.
What do we usually get when we go
We
there?
always get the ultimate feast. So we get the lobster tail, crab legs, 2 different things of shrimp.
And sour
But it's
cream.
all for the seafood.
Where do you like to buy your makeup?
I love going to Ulta. I could get lost in there. I have to walk down the high end and the more affordable side. Love them both. I usually walk out with a few bags. We always go together. We're bad influence on each other.
I mean, I buy most of my makeup online, but then I go to Ulta and Sephora. I like going to both of them. I've bought makeup on Amazon.
Yeah.
I've gone to the actual sites of places like ColourPop, Elf, stuff like that, but mainly like to go to Ulta or Sephora.
I like to just go in person sometimes unless I know the product and just want like a refill. I just love to go in person and touch it, look at it, even if I can't afford it. I just gotta go window shopping.
Do you have any pets?
I have my 2 dogs. The girl is Zeta. She's a Catahoula leopard mix. And the boy is a coonhound mix. He's a big fluff. He's a big baby. But those are my 2 kids.
I have 2 dogs. But when I was married the first time, how many dogs did we have?
Oh my god, it was up to 16 at one time because one had 6 puppies.
3 girls and 3 boys. And they all really went to mostly family. What's your favorite beverage?
French vanilla coffee. I would say at least twice a week I'll stop at Dunkin' Donuts and we have to grab our coffees. And we knew we were going to film today, so I said, heck with it, make mama happy and get us some coffee.
What's your favorite color?
Oh my gosh, purple's #1. Purple has been my favorite color.
Pink is my favorite color. I like pink.
Has it always been that color? Or is
Yep.
it because of breast cancer?
No, it's always been.
Always?
Always.
Always.
Yep. I mean, breast cancer helps with the color. I'm even wearing pink today.
That's cool. I did a pinkish red look too.
Do you have any hobbies?
My hobby, I like to go every 2 weeks and get my little acrylics done on bad nail biter.
Do I have any hobbies? Well, it used to be bingo.
I love reading. Oh my god, I love bingo.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I loved bingo.
Love going up to Turning Stone.
Name 3 brands that you love in makeup.
So this is going to be a really hard one because I love stuff in every single brand. But if I absolutely have to choose 3, I love NYX, ELF, ColourPop. They have like 2 of my favorite eyeshadow palettes right now are ColourPop. Wild Child and Going Coconuts.
Let's see, my favorite. I'd say L'Oreal, ColourPop, and Becca. And speaking of Becca,
it's so sad. Sad news, sad news. They're closing their doors.
September 2021, they will be, bless you,
Thank you.
they will be fully done. Get everything you want if you like Becca.
I'm going to be using as a rest in peace their my favorite highlighter.
Why don't you tell them your personality, Ashley?
Well,
Well,
so what had happened was, at first, very quiet and very shy. I like to observe people at first. And when I finally open up, can of worms.
bam!
Ain't never going back.
How would you describe my personality?
Very, very bubbly, out there. You could keep a tree stump entertained. You love talking.
It says talk to me on my forehead when I go out.
Yes.
And tell favorite type of music.
Today's hits country.
Yeah, I like today's hits. I like the 80s and the 90s the most.
Yeah, 90s. Oh man, was that
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, but the 80s was when I was high school, so that was
Yeah.
my main music I loved. Where do you live?
Upstate New York. I call it the boonies. La Woods, La Farm.
I was born here, so. What's your favorite season?
Summer. Love swimming. Love going on a boat.
Winter was kind of rough.
Yeah.
What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Me too.
I love giving, seeing their reaction, and just the joy in people's faces when they get a
Yeah.
gift.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear right now is my house catching on fire and burning down with my dogs inside if I'm not home.
Biggest fear, something happening to, one of my children. When they're really young, I used to be watching them every second because I was always afraid, that someone would try to snatch them from the basket or the car or whatever. I just never left anything because I don't trust people. Use the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It. It's a foundation and concealer. Oh yeah, I like sponges.
They're my favorite colors.
I got them from
One's
Ulta.
light purple and one is white with purple tie-dye.
Favorite movie?
My favorite movie is with Will Smith, 7 Pounds. I like it. It's very sad, but everything in the end is for a good reason. So I end up crying at the end, but I still love it. It's a very good movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest you go watch it.
My favorite movie, I think Wizard of Oz. Anyway, what's your favorite memory?
I think when we all went on a family cruise and you were pregnant with my little brother, we just spent a lot of quality bonding time on the ship while my older brother, Greg, and stepdad, they went on excursions.
Go swim with the dolphins.
And we would just sit there and eat fat-free yogurt all day, just talk, just look at the sunset. My God, it was so fun.
That's one of my favorite memories too, because that's the only cruise I ever went on. All right. What did you want to do when you grew up?
So throughout high school, I always wanted to be a flight attendant. When I was growing up, my dad always rented a small airplane and took me up, and I would always fall asleep in the plane. So instead of a normal parent taking me on a car ride, I went up in an airplane to take my naps. I have a really good state job, so I don't think that'll ever happen.
YOLO?
YOLO. And to have a family and be a flight attendant really doesn't ever work out, because you're never really home. You're always staying in hotels.
When I was in high school, I wanted to be in the Air Force. Back then, you had to have higher grades than the men. If I was a man, I would have passed, and I might not even have her existing right now. I couldn't. I married my high school sweetheart, and I had started having children at 23, so. Favorite vacation you ever went on?
The one I went on for my honeymoon, we went to Cancun, all-inclusive, an adult-only resort, and we played tequila volleyball. We went on a pirate ship. We drank from like noon till 10 o'clock because we went to sleep at 10.
I used the Becca bronzer because I love Becca. I'm going to use the Physicians Formula.
By the way, this Fit Me powder, I just put over my face. It's incredible. Bring some color back to my face, Mom. I look like a ghost on the camera.
It's a little bit light, that Physicians Formula. It is a really nice feel to it.
I mean, it's really good coverage.
Yeah, I just
really
think it's a
coverage.
little bit light. It's light/clear light. And besides makeup, what do you like to buy?
I love to go to the mall and buy new work clothes. Any type of shower products like shampoo, conditioner, anything like that.
Her younger brother's into Fortnite, so every month I spend a little bit on makeup and I give him some for Fortnite. Do you have any pet peeves?
One of my pet peeves is when people either chew gum or their food with their mouths open, or talking with food in their mouth and spitting everywhere. It'd be crazy too.
Really?
Every time my husband has to shave, he leaves the hair everywhere.
Oh, that's a man thing. They all do that.
A lot of mess. Now I'm using the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter.
Oh, I'm going to use that too.
In remembrance.
I mean, look. Pan. Do you like living in this area?
I do. I like living in upstate New York because there's a lot of mountains, really nice hiking trails, views for days. Summertime, we take a lot of walks with the dogs.
What mascara are you using?
I am using Wet n Wild Big Papa. It's a lot of volume,
Vavoom.
so I'm going to try it out.
I'm going to use the e.l.f. Liquid Matte Lipstick in Praline because it's my favorite color.
Mascara's not bad. I like it. I gave my dogs peanut butter this morning. It was so good. I told James good luck listening to them lick their lips for the next 3 hours. While you put on your mascara, I'm going to put on the new Dose of Colors in Macchiato. It smells so good.
Disgusting.
Baked good. Like chocolate. Very silky, like butter. It's a gorgeous color.
It's like butter.
I really like it.
You like butter?
Oh, yeah.
This mascara is pretty good.
We're going to go in with the e.l.f. Stale Night Microfine Setting Spray.
One of my favorites as usual. I use that a lot on my channel.
Smells phenomenal. Feels very cooling on the skin.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the final look. I hope you had a good time getting to know us a little bit better. Rest in peace, Becca. We're really going to miss you.
Just a champagne pop.
Stay tuned for my future uploads. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Don't forget to subscribe to her. Bye.